What's going on, guys? This is episode 14 of my show Muffler Delete. I'm ATC. That's Adam Talks Cars. And today I'm going to continue from episode 13 and give you my dream 3-car garage at the $500,000 price point. So that's 3 cars, total price $500,000. What 3 cars am I buying? And I don't think this will be a shock to anyone, but the first car and my family car, quote unquote, would be the Audi RS6. I've talked about it in a couple videos already. I am really a huge fan of that vehicle. It has every creature comfort imaginable and plenty of rear space and trunk space that anyone could ever need. And that would probably take up about $120,000 of the $500,000 budget. I would want to get a few options. So that leaves me with $380,000 left. I would probably spend $160 to $180 on a 911 GT3 Touring. I like the Touring because it has the front end, which I absolutely love from the Porsche GT cars, but it doesn't have the big wing that the GT3, GT3 RS, GT2 RS have. Those cars have extreme wings, but even the regular GT3 has a pretty substantial wing, which is ex-nayed from the GT3 Touring, which I like. It's more subtle, but you still know what you got, And on the back, it doesn't even say GT3, it just says Porsche. And those are still honestly selling for like their retail price or even slightly above it with a couple thousand miles, which is really impressive. So I could buy that and feel confident that it's not going to lose that much value, which is a good thing if I were to sell it down the line. I guess that's not the point of a dream garage, but in my mind, that's another reason to feel comfortable buying the 911 GT3 because it's going to maintain its value, and that inspires confidence in ownership. So let's say I spend $180 and got a really nice GT3 Touring. I don't even know if they sell for that much, but let's just say $300,000 of the budget is accounted for between the RS6 and the 911 GT3 Touring. That's going to leave us with $200K, and I got the 911 GT3 Touring to be subdued and a little less attention grabbing, but when I am in the mood to get some attention, I'm going to use my last $200K and I'm going to get what I consider one of the most beautiful cars ever made, and I'm going to buy a Ferrari 458 Italia. That would be one hell of a freaking garage. I would definitely get the 458 in red, and if possible, do the red with the black roof. I am really obsessed with that look. I think it's so killer. And for $200K, you can get a 458, low mileage, 5,000 to 10,000 miles. And just as the 911 GT3 maintains its value, I believe that the Ferrari 458 Italia may maintain its value quite well because it's the last naturally aspirated mid-engine V8 Ferrari. After the 458, they have all been turbocharged. And so I think Ferrari collectors down the line, maybe not in 5 years, maybe not in 10 years, but in 20, 30 years from now, they'll start to want the 458 more because it's naturally aspirated. And that's not a guarantee, but again, that's just one reason why I would pick the 458 over other Ferraris, especially when I am confining myself to this arbitrary $500,000 total budget. So those are the 3 cars: the RS6, 911 GT3 Touring, and Ferrari 458 Italia. I really could not think of a much better looking garage than that. So let me know what you think. If you have a completely different garage or you just would switch out one of those cars, let me know. And I will catch you quite shortly for part 3 of this, where I will increase the budget even more so with made up money that I will never have. All right. Peace.